Hey, what's up, guys? How is it going? I'm Small here from Web Boss, and today I'll be building a Chrome extension for beginners. So this is like a absolute beginner tutorial. I started learning how to build Chrome extension like 3 4 days ago. So there is this new project that I'm working on, and I just thought to like do this live, right? So I'm just going to go over the basics for anyone who has not attempted to build a Chrome extension before in the past. So this is the project. It's called New Kit, and basically what this extension is supposed to do is there will be a red button that you click on, and it's going to nuke your website or basically remove all the content of your website. Right? I feel like it's a very simple project just to get started with. So the standard for every Chrome extension is to have a manifest.json. Basically, the manifest.json contains information about that plugin. So when you create a manifest.json, JSON is JavaScript object notation. So you create an object and you have a key, which is the name. So you have some basic properties, right? One of them is the name, right? And in this case, the name is new kit. The description says remove the content of any website. The version is 1.0, and the manifest version, you have to pay attention to this, is 3. And we have an action here which says default pop-up. Like we'll get to all of that later on, right? So once you have a manifest.json in the folder that you want to use to like create your extension, you can actually go ahead and install that extension and begin to test things locally. And the way that works is just come over to extensions here. Say you are on a new browser tab. Say you're on a new browser tab. Come over here to extensions, manage extensions, and click on load compact. So this is going to enable you to load an extension that has not been published to the Chrome Web Store or whatever it's called. So you can see this folder, 0 to new kit Chrome extension. Click on it and click on select, right? So once you click on select, it's going to load that extension for you here within the browser. So the next thing you want to do obviously is to begin to like write the code for the extension. Now, when an extension loads, like say for example, let me click on an extension here. Let me click on Lighthouse. This thing that shows up here is known as a pop-up. And the way to make that happen is by coming to your manifest.json and adding a key of action, which is an object, and setting your default pop-up to be pop-up.html. I'm going to get to that. So I've actually started writing the code for this extension because this building this extension is part of the 30-day challenge that I'm giving myself, which I'm calling JS September, right? So I started working on this extension yesterday. I didn't finish it off, and I just thought to like finish it up live. So there is default underscore pop-up, then it points to pop-up.html, which you can see over here. And this pop-up.html simply contains some markup, which I'm going to show you now. So I've loaded the extension. That means I can come over here to extensions, scroll down and click on new kits, then come over here and click on this guy. Then we have the new kit button, which is what you can see here. So you have the button, you have a paragraph tag that says want some magic, then that's pretty much it. Then I have a style sheet here, popup.css, which basically styles that button, and that's it. So the next thing I want to get started doing now is to write JavaScript that's going to make this work right. So I'm just going to come over here, just say script. So this is just like you're building a normal website using vanilla HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, and say source equals I'll just call this guy pop up dot js, save it up, and it doesn't do anything right now. So to ensure that this is working, of course, so let me just select the button, say const new button, equals document dot query selector, and let's say hash new, right? Then I can just add an event listener and say new button dot add event listener. When this button is clicked, I just want to alert something and say alert, you are going to get new. Save it up, come over here. I can simply come here and reload, or just come here and click on this guy, click on new, and you see it says new kit, you are going to get new. So I want to load this on a real website. So click on OK. So I'm going to come over here and come to google.com. I don't know what just went wrong. Google.com, right? Then I'm going to okay. Yeah. So we have the extension here. So to begin to write things right, um, most websites have basically the same markup. You have if you check the elements here, you have the body element, and usually the body element is what contains every single thing about the website. So with that, I can just come over here and say uh, document. So we can say on page body. You can use it what do you call it query selector and say dot page body equals document dot query selector is body, right? Then you can do page body dot inner HTML because so let me just make this an empty string for now. I do not expect that to work, but let's see what that gives us. So let me click on new. You are going to get new, and of course nothing happens. So save this guy up, right? Come over here, new. So of course it doesn't do anything, right? Then beautiful thing is if you come over here to extensions, okay, yeah, we are not using the service worker. So um so this is my first time trying this to be honest. So we can just do replacement or say new element, new element because document dot create elements. Obviously, a string is not an element, so I'll just make this a div, right? And I'll just say that's not HTML points, but new element. Let's see what that gives us, and let's see new. So okay, I want to try this on another website. Let me do for Canvas. Let's see, and let's see. Google. So you expect Google to have some extra layer of security. And if this doesn't work, I think I may know the reason why it's not why it's doing so. Okay. So hmm, so it's selecting oh I get what's happening now. So what's actually happening is it's actually oh I get what's happening. So I see. I understand what's happening. I was hoping this would not happen, but then shit happens, right? So okay. When I do this, it basically updates the pop-up itself, not the browser tab. So the way to make that happen is okay. I was actually hoping I would be able to avoid this. So we need to be able to get the tab where we want to execute that. So I'm just going to do const. So I'll make this guy an async function. I'll just ensure that. So then I'll wait. Right. I'll just do Chrome dot tabs. I'll just say const tab, tab ID equals Chrome. I'm actually going to steal the code from somewhere around here. I think I've done something similar in the past from the example. Oh yeah. So this is what I need. So I'm going to come over here. Sorry, I'm copying and pasting code. Like I told you, like I'm pretty much getting started doing this myself. But basically, what this allows you to do is be able to query the tabs because you are building an extension to target things like within the browser, right? So if you are within a browser tab, you want to target that browser tab and not just what do you call it? Not just this guy itself, right? Not just the pop-up itself. So I'm going to do this, right? Then I'm going to say const. Then I'm going to, so there's another function I'm going to run. I'm going to run chrome.scripting dot execute script, execute script, yeah, execute script. Then I'm going to pass the tab ID. Then it's going to be the tab dot ID. Then I'm going to pass a function to this, right? And it's going to be I'm going to call it new the website, right? So this function, of course, obviously doesn't exist yet. So I'm going to do const new the website because I'm just going to do document dot body dot not HTML because so I'm just going to say const new element because document dot create element because div, right? Then I'm going to say this guy should be equal to the new element. Now things I do not expect things to still work yet, and here is the reason. So I'm going to tell you the reasons by precision. Okay, yeah, things do not work. So and that's because we do not have the permission to execute a script within the tab yet, and also we do not have the permission to access the active tab. So basically, what I'm going to do is come over here to my manifest.json and come over here and say permissions, right? I'm supposed to put a comma here. And I'm just going to name this guy active tab, and I'm going to do for scripting as well. So let's save this guy up, and I'm going to come over to extensions, manage extensions. Okay, yeah, so it's saying there's an error. So let's see the errors. It says can't properties of undefined. So I'm going to clear all of these errors, go back here, then we load this guy. Okay, yeah. So we do not see any error again. Uh, so let me try and execute this guy now. And let's see what that gives us. Yeah. Still nothing is happening. Give me a minute. So let me just look through this code. Let me just compare this guy. Options, active tab, scripting. So the permissions is correct. Um, pop.js. Name the website is tab ID. So let me just quickly confirm that I'm using the scripts correctly. Change color button. Okay. Home.scripting. Oh, so this was the mistake I made. So that should be target, not that was supposed to be target, not. So I'm just going to do target, tab ID, then tab.id, right? Uh, then save this guy up, and so let's see now. So we have the okay. I don't need this guy any longer since I now have access to the document of the body. So just to be sure that this new function even works, I'm going to do a lot and say we in the tab and say this tab is about to get moved. So I'm going to comment all of this guy out and come over here and bring this guy on. Says this tab is about to get moved. Okay, cool. So that means we are targeting that tab now, right? Then let's do new elements. Save it up. Woo! Yes. Can you see what just happened now? So it got replaced by a new element, right? But I think there's a better way to actually remove stuffs. My DOM manipulation skills are definitely rusty. So remove elements JavaScript. So I definitely need to. So what I can do instead is just aha. So I can just do document.body.remove, and I believe that should work as well. Good. Okay, let's reload this page. Of course, this is not kept in memory. Of course, you can actually keep it in memory. So I'll come over here, new kit, and it's gone. And it is gone. Whoa. Okay. Yeah. That's it. That's what I wanted to build. Uh it's my so like this is literally the second Chrome extension that I'll be building. I'm building this like I tried to build this very first one from scratch. And looking through the code, there were a couple of things that I learned from this from actually trying to build this. And the first thing I learned is that for you to like do things to the website or the tab itself, you actually need to do chrome.tabs.query. Then you target the active window, the active tab, and the current window, right? And it is through the Chrome scripting that you can actually inject like JavaScript code into that tab. And you need to target the tab ID and just need to pass a function. So what I did initially was I tried to do the manipulation directly inside of this function. Sorry. If you do that directly, if you do this directly inside of the function, what you're targeting is the pop-up, not what you're targeting is the pop-up and not the tab. And that's it. I don't know if anybody will ever watch this video and find it useful, but that's it. That's how you nuke a website. Thank you. You're welcome. Kindly like, share, subscribe, and enjoy the rest of the day. Bye. And that's it. This is the way life stream should be.